Hello guys, welcome back. I actually got a really good question, so sorry for 3 videos in one day, but somebody asked me if I personally am afraid that the Norse gods would abandon me if I work with other gods. And Odin was like, let's sit down and talk about this after I responded. And I hope I didn't sound short-tempered or anything. I know I have a tendency to lack tact and be abrupt. But I said, I don't think it would abandon anybody, but I said there's a difference between what the person has heard about how gods can work together and working with actual gods. I said it's pretty much like trying to herd cats while the house is on fire. It can be very extremely stressful, and sometimes you're just like, you'll do whatever they want just so you have a happy, peaceful household. And do I think the Norse gods would abandon me? No. But do I think they're very pushy, aggressive, and territorial at times? Yes. And then I had to start having this talk with Odin, and I said to Odin, why are you asking? Well, my dear, do you think we'd abandon you? No. And I said, you're the god that's invited any god that can beat you in single combat to come in. I said, we all know you cheat. We all know this is why there are no other gods here. Well, my dear, what if I wanted all the gods here? What? Because by now I'm ready to have a stroke because he's the one that chased everybody out. And he's like, yes, what if I wanted all the gods? I said, then Odin gets what Odin wants, because that's what always happens. What do you want, my dear? And I'm like, trying not to scream. You don't believe in free will. Whatever Odin wants is obviously what's going to happen. You want all the gods? Fine, we'll have all the gods. And he's looking at me, trying to look really adorable, because he can press all my buttons and piss me off, and he just sits there real calm and smiles at you. Son of a bitch. And he goes, I think I would like to have all the gods. I'm like, good, have all the gods. See if I care. And Dionysus, like, because they're already in. Dionysus, like, he really could push your buttons, can't he? I said, he's the one that cleared out his territory and was roaring up to the heavens that if anybody wanted to come fight him in single combat, they could, and kept insisting he was throwing all these gods out because if they couldn't provide me the goods up front, they didn't deserve me. I said, now he wants all the gods in the house. And I'm yelling, I'm sorry. But Dionysus was just smiling and nodding. He goes, he's right. And I'm like, what? And Dionysus has told me this before. He goes, you're exactly like Apollo. That's Apollo's temperament. He will just go off. Apollo loses it. And I think that's why Odin likes to egg Apollo here, because Apollo will go off in the same fashion I do, where we're both actually pretty reasonable and calm and easygoing. You want to do it the stupid way, go ahead, we don't care. But if you push us hard enough, then we go off, and you will not like what you get. And he's like, you're exactly like Apollo, it's scary. And I'm like, and Uncanny Valley Time, that book I got that I showed you guys, that trashy novel. It's uncanny how many things have either happened right before I read about it in the book or like right after. And I do not think this is like, I don't know what it is, but I'll just share it with you. There was a character whose mother used to dance in the club. I went to the club. Can't tell you if I did it before or after, so I don't know if it influenced that. But we went out for a burger today. And there's a scene where the guy like tears up burgers for his cats. I read this after, and I'd written a Lord of Cats story, and it's a reference to cats. I'm like, okay. And there was something about Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and of course, there were a whole bunch of Buffy books in the 51, 43 books I brought home. No, 45. I don't know. It was a lot. So I know the gods are communicating with me. And I looked at Odin and I said, God damn it, Odin, you got your territory the way you wanted it. Make up your goddamn mind. I love you. What does that even mean, you love me? And Loki's hiding because Loki knows he's going to get it. Because when Odin starts something, Loki's usually the one to get it because Loki cannot resist. It's not in his nature to be able to resist to come over and further push even more buttons. So Loki's hiding. And I think Odin just wanted me to do some intense work. Because I tried to use the runes today to figure out whether or not I should go to the DQ, and he's like, yeah, you really don't respect this work. So, of course, the runes didn't work because I got Othala reversed. And I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? I asked if I should get a burger, god damn it. And then I drew my cards, and I got Hagalas. I'm like, what? I just want to know, should I get a goddamn burger or not? Are you telling me I'm going to end up homeless because I went out to get a DQ burger? What the actual fucking hell? Why doesn't anybody around here speak English, damn it? Hearing laughter back here. I'm like, this is why I hate the ribs. At least if it was goddamn tarot cards, I could read it. And Loki's losing a pecker. So now, of course, all the gods are in for like 5 minutes until Odin changes his mind. And Odin does like to push us to see if we'll stand up to him. But he's also Odin, and I couldn't fucking explain him to you if I tried. There are people who've written books on him, like they know him really well. I'm like, I don't even fucking know if I know him at all. Sometimes I'm not even sure it's Odin. He's so goddamn random. Sometimes you have to wonder. Half the time I wonder if it's not just Loki having funsies with me, and I'll never know. They're giggling back here. And, I think what Odin's point was, why Odin was carrying on like a toddler, is, and I can be incredibly short-sighted. Anyone that has medical issues can be. Because let's admit it, that we have all these saints and all these gods and everything known for healing. And all my life, I've always prayed to be healed, And I think I was on a mission the last couple of years to find that one god that would just jumpstart everything, jumpstart the healing and jumpstart the, everything else. And I think that was Odin's point. But Odin doesn't just come out and hand you the lesson. He feels that you will learn the lesson if he drops you in some forest somewhere filled with angry animals that want to hurt you. And you have to come crawling out half dead, covered with leeches. Then I'll go, what did you learn? I learned I hate you. Good! He's a little psychotic. And I said, sometimes it is, though. Sometimes it is an Odin thing. Odin likes to fight. Loki likes to fight. There are people that serve gods. They won't say which god it is, but they say that particular deity could start a fight in an empty room. Odin and Loki are very much like that. We had Morrigan in the house for like 5 minutes, and she won't back down from anyone, but it's also useless to play my god is stronger than your god. It's just Odin and Loki will team up and annoy the living shit out of you, and they'll drag the other Norse gods in, and they're kind of like a wolf pack. Where if you're going to piss one of them off, you're probably going to meet 30 or 40 or a couple hundred or a couple thousand, however many there are, and they'll just come after you relentlessly. They're not really going to hurt you, but they're going to have fun in the hunt in the meantime. Again, yeah! And remember, you know who Odin is. Controls the dead and rides with all these gods and goddesses, so sometimes gods can be happy, fun time gods, and everybody gets along and everybody loves everyone else. And sometimes you get gods that decide you're their personal property. And they own you, and they don't want anyone else near you. Odin wanted Odin time. I think Odin time is kind of over. Odin's like, okay, whatever. So now it feels like the door is open. Because I thought it was really fucking strange that the wolf ornament got broken and I'm getting the refund. But the thing that's coming is the Jesus book? Jesus for Pagans. I'm like, you call him God on a stick. You don't respect him. I love him, dear. That's not what you fucking usually say. I love you. I don't know what's going on. All I know is I need conditioner, and I've gone to the store, and 2 out of 2 times I forgot to buy conditioner. I got everything else. I got distracted by a sale today, and now we have wind chimes. But, I didn't buy conditioner. That's all I know. So, I wanted to answer that, though, because it seemed timely. Do I think the Norse gods would abandon me or you or anyone else? No. I don't believe those people that say, "Oh, if you work with the Norse gods and you make promises and then you go back on it, they'll kill you." No, I don't believe in that. I've just worked with too many pantheons, had it naturally come to an end, and started working with the next. And even though you get a little uneasy, they never come back and get you. It's not like some kind of horror movie or something. So it would be a thing where if I would ever not work with Norse deities for whatever reason, they wouldn't come and get me and get revenge. You just seem to, at least some of us, seem to just keep moving on all of our life, and we don't do it because we lack loyalty or discipline. It's just how we're built, and I need to stay on the base when I can really breathe. But if you guys like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.